Okay, so we've got a 572 cubic inch, come out of Tennessee. Skip White Performance built the engine. This makes 764 horse at 5,900 RPMs. I really forget the torque number, but I've got all the sheets from the dyno testing down there that will go with the car. We're running a cog belt system here, a 2-inch wide belt. Of course, we've shaved the firewall. We're running Wilwood brakes, front and back. We've got the Protouring set up on the car. It's got a quick ratio steering box. All the steering components underneath came from the same kit, so it's all very tight. And that's about what we got up here.
And you bought this car back in 2016, did a full restore on it, and you said where was the car originally from?
So it's an Arizona car. It came to Missouri in '89 and sat in the garage up until about the summer of '16. I bought the car Christmas Day of 2016 and basically started tearing it down for the rebuild.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're also running an M23Z 4-speed that comes from Auto Gear. That's a company up north, I think Minnesota, that they advertise that M23Z as a clutchless shift 4-speed. I think that the grind on the gears are a little bit more direct. I want to say it's 11 degree on the pitch instead of 18, but you can definitely change gears without using your clutch. The clutch is a dual clutch. Just pretty light on the foot, but got enough clamping force to hook the car up. So behind the transmission, we're running an a Gear Vendors Overdrive. That's on the Auto Gear transmission. That's a 0.79 Overdrive, and again, that you can the selector switch is on the gear knob for the Overdrive. You can run as hard as you can run, and you don't have to clutch it. Just bang on the switch and it makes that change, and it's not a problem. I think that system is rated for 1,200 horse, I think, as far as I remember. So going back here, we've got a 4-inch 9-inch Ford rear end that's been narrowed a bit. We're trying to get all the rubber under the car we can. I think the original width on the GM rear end was 60 1/4. This is cut down to like 58 1/2, and with the right offset, we definitely was able to.
Very nice. Steve, do you want to start the car and
Sure.
we can do a walk around? You put new glass in the car as well.
Yeah.
The full interior was redone, right? You sent it out to Kansas, and
Yep. There's a gentleman named Oz out in Kansas that does very good work. You can look him up if need be, but he did the interior package here.
the new gaskets and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. All the weather
seals,
stripping,
yes,
everything's
stripping.
new. All of this in here has been replaced. The channel up here, it's all as it should be. The glass has got a 35% tint. We do have heated seats. We do have a phone connection inside of the console lid.
Yep.
And then of course we've got a Bluetooth radio that looks like it was built for the car.
Yeah.
Looks original.
And you have a second hood for this as well, correct?
Yes. That yeah. We've got the GM Super Sport hood for the car. In fact, I ran that on the car for a couple of years before going with this different hood, and it's just as clean as the rest of the car.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that'll work.
Okay. You want me to start this thing up?
Go right ahead. sudden it sounded so much better. So what is that again?
So there's a solenoid on the exhaust. You push the button, it just opens it up like that.
Okay, we're in straight pipe, yeah. Let's go ahead and drop the hood. Sound of that idle is amazing on this car. Holy cow.
We'll just take it down and do a quick little circle.
Yeah, just go down the road and this car has vintage hair as well.